Podcaster. This evening we spoke to people who stepped up in emergencies. In the Forbidden folder, we spoke to some people who slept with celebs. And also, my favourite one of the night, we asked people if they could call up if they have a job that we wouldn't think about. And there were some crackers in there. Enjoy.
Who's ready to give it heaps?
Yeah.
Again.
That's the new catchphrase of the show.
This is Late Drive with Ben, Liam and Bell.
They come in, they give it heaps, you know.
Talk the talk and we talk a lot.
Yeah, that's right. It's a new week and you're hanging out with Ben, Liam and Bell on Late Drive. Now, if you're new to the show, you wouldn't be aware. On Monday nights, we open up the Forbidden folder. And tonight is no exception, Liam.
Yeah, this is where we keep all the taboo topics, the stuff that you don't always hear. 13, 24, 10. Have you slept with a celeb?
Did you have a celeb session?
Okay.
13, 24, 10.
That's excessive.
Well, the intro.
I wasn't aware you made an intro for that.
It's our third intro in the last 46 seconds. And now we're here and we're doing the bit. I think everyone's ready, you know? It's like playing like bands. They play like lots of outro music before they walk out. 13, 24, 10 is the number. I'm assuming if you have slept with a celeb, you'd want to tell people about it. You can remain anonymous, though.
Absolutely. We have NutriBullets up for grabs as well. Would we take someone that has just shared a kiss?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still pretty cool.
Absolutely. I think so.
I don't think you would be like top of the pile, but if you have kissed a celebrity as well, pretty good.
If someone said, I made out with Tom Cruise, you're not going to not take that.
No, I would take it.
Yeah,
I
but
would.
it's not going to be that, though. It'd be, I kissed someone from the block 3 seasons ago. And we'll go, oh, thanks. Want a NutriBullet? All right, well, we have got a call already. Riley, you had a sesh with a celeb.
So I actually met Red Foo in a club and we ended up going for a date.
Hang on, you went on a date with Red Foo from LMFAO.
Yeah.
Every day I'm shuffling.
I did. He was actually like quite a sensible person. He was an actual gentleman. So we left the club and it was just me and him. And then we went back and to his hotel and, you know, whatever. And then
Wiggle, yeah.
Oh, God, what?
You did the wiggle, yeah.
And then I helped him pack for his gig on MTV in Sydney the next day. And then I saw him when I got home on TV and I was like, oh, I just did him.
Did he, Riley, did he take his glasses off?
Oh, actually, I wore them.
Oh, my gosh.
I wore those bloody glasses. I don't know how he sees.
Oh, my gosh.
Good on you. Good on you, Riley.
Did you have a celeb session?
Yeah, give us a buzz if you've ever had a session with a celeb. And we do have NutriBullets up for grabs, the #1 personal blender brand in the world. That number again, 13 24 10.
Does feel dangerous, this one, doesn't it? Feels a little on the line. Josh, this is your cousin who slept with a celeb.
Yeah, g'day. My cousin was in a friends with benefits relationship with Shane Warne.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So she's it started off getting a few naughty photos from him, developed into that, yeah.
Wicked. The Spin King.
Do we ask, like, what era, Shane?
We're talking about 10 years ago, so on the piss, Shane.
Warning.
Valet King.
The Ben, Liam and Bell podcast.
13 24 10, give us a buzz if you stepped up in an emergency. There is an incredible story over in the US today. So there's a pilot and his wife flying in a small lightweight plane. And as they were coming into the airport, the pilot, the husband, actually suffered a medical emergency, a heart attack. And so the wife next to him, she just grabbed the controls, no flying experience, and started landing the plane. It's incredible.
It is incredible. I know what Ben's thinking right now, though.
I could do that.
That's it.
Of course you are.
I could definitely do that.
Okay.
Well, they talk you through it.
No, so that's the thing. So there is a transcript of the call when she called air traffic control, and they do kind of talk her through it. And they're like, stay at 5,000 feet, now descend to 4,500. Would you even know what that means? Because she's replying going, yep, okay.
Yeah.
Totally
Probably
calm.
just trying to keep calm.
Bill, I played GTA San Andreas. I've flown plenty of planes in my time.
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing.
I actually did go to his house once and we broke into the Air Force Base and he got out with one of the jets. It's actually pretty hard to do because you get 5 stars. So, yeah, no, he's pretty skilled in that way. I reckon Ben they'd be like, okay, like, calm down, just go. And you'd be like, get out of my ear. I'm driving here.
I'm trying to land a plane.
Let me land this puppy. Stop yapping, all right? Bloody backseat drivers.
Ridiculous. At 13, 24, 10, did you step up in an emergency? I mean, look, if you had to take over flying a plane, that's incredible. But even if you just had to perform CPR or maybe had to call 000.
My old man saved his old man. I think he was in his teenage years. I reckon he was 14, roughly. He came home from school. His dad had a heart attack. He was under the table, and he gave him CPR until the ambulance came.
Really?
Kept him alive.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
wow. There you go. Well, if you've stepped up in an emergency, we want to hear from you this evening. 13 24 10 is the number. Justin in Melbourne, you stepped up?
Yes, I did.
What happened?
Yeah, well, I actually delivered my daughter when she was born at home.
No way.
Oh, Justin. So I'm guessing a lot quicker and earlier than expected.
Sort of. Wasn't expected at that time, but we went to the hospital first, and then they sent us home and said, nah, she's not ready, and then all of a sudden she was ready. So pulled the sleeves up and pulled her out. So yeah, it was all over and done with pretty quickly.
And then did you cut the cord?
Ambulance, we had to go out the front and wave it down, and after she'd come out. So,
Did you cut the cord yourself?
When the ambulance came, I cut the cord.
Rogue to just do it, just like, where did we cut that one?
Kitchen
mate?
scissors.
Yeah.
Oh, do you mind?
Don, it was an emergency. Did you step up?
Yeah, I cut a guy out of his car after he hit a tree.
Oh, God, that's crazy.
Don, when you say you cut him out, how?
Oh, look, he'd fallen asleep at the wheel, and he was pretty messed up. And we smashed the window because the car had automatically locked, and had to basically bend the foot pedals out of the way so he'd get his legs out and cut the seatbelt and get his hands so that they're all stabilised. And when the ambos got there finally, 2 hours later, they said, "Oh, you're doing a great job. Keep going." And I'm, fair enough. So I went off and joined the SES after that. Figured I'd had a talent for it.
Yeah, right. I thought you meant like on the night. They're like, "Yeah, do you mind driving him? Like we've had a long shift, mate. You reckon? Yeah, just give him some of those drugs in the back there. That'll keep him cooking."
Oh, wow, Don. Thank you very much. 13 24 10 is our number. Did you step up in an emergency?
Now, Lauren in Sydney, this is the flip. Someone saved your life. Is that right?
Yes, they did.
What happened?
So I was quite a young child, and I went into a pool, and I didn't have my floaties on, and incidentally, I drowned, and someone dived in and grabbed me out.
Wow. Who was this someone?
So it was actually a teenager. The adults all around me froze in shock. And so this 14-year-old girl, who was a family friend, dove in and got me and pulled me out. And luckily her mum was a nurse and resuscitated me before the ambulance got there.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. I mean, I know there's the flight or fight sort of thing that kicks in, but I mean, that's pretty poor form if 8 adults were like, that kid's drowning, and then all just like pointed and sort of stopped, you know what I mean? And it was up to a 14-year-old to jump in and save you.
Yeah, scary stuff, Lauren. Well, look, I'm going to give you a double pass to the movies.
Oh, thank you very much.
No worries at all. It's called Saturday Night in cinemas October 31. Maybe you can take the person that saved your life.
Yeah, did you keep in touch, Lauren?
Thanks, guys.
No worries.
Sounds like they didn't. Sounds like things ended poorly.
If you're listening to this podcast at 2 times speed, it's the Ben Lehman Bell Podcast.
I think mushroom risotto.
I reckon fish fingers.
Bangers and mash.
Winner, pick their dinner.
Yep, it's the hardest game on Australian radio. We are about to call a random Australian, and if Clay from Melbourne can pick what they're going to be having for dinner, we're going to pay for his. This has literally never gone off, and we do it every single week. What are you thinking they're going to be eating tonight, Clay?
I was deciding some sort of macros, but you know what? I'm going to go what I had yesterday. I'm going to go chicken Kiev, and I hope I win because I'm bloody starving.
Yeah, well, mate, we could give you plenty of Kievs if this comes off. All right, the number is punched in now. Let's see what this person is going to be eating for dinner on this wonderful Monday night.
Better bloody be chicken Kievs. Hello?
G'day, it's just Ben Lehman Bell here from Nova. Wondering what you're having for dinner tonight.
Wondering what I'm having for dinner tonight? I have no idea yet.
Oh, what do you think you're going to have?
Possibly chicken kebabs. And...
That's 2 weeks in a row. We've hit the protein, but we've missed the total meal.
Dude, we had it
He
all.
was about to say and you cut him off.
No, Clay had guessed chicken Kievs. It even started with the right letter after chicken. My God. Well, thank you, Shane.
Well, I get half a meal.
No, unfortunately, there'll be no meals dished out tonight
Guys
for winner pick their dinner.
Gagging for a chicken Kiev. Also, Shane definitely seemed like a chicken Kiev on a Monday kind of operator, didn't he? I thought we felt like we could have been on there, but that is as close as we've got on winner pick their dinner.
God, what a rush, and it wasn't even a win. If you want to play 13, 24, 10, we do this every single Monday night.
W's in the chat for this pod. Oi, stop gooning. The next bit's about to start.
13, 24, 10. Give us a buzz if you have a job that we might not think exists. You know, like if you're a plumber, don't call, because I know that exists.
Right.
I'm friends with some of them. But there's this job here, right? This is insane. There's a fella who 8 hours a night, 5 days a week, is in the bottom of the 9/11 memorial. Obviously very sad what happened there. It's a big fountain. He's just down the bottom there in the pool, just fishing out all the rubbish, making sure it's clean for the next day.
Wow.
These 8 hours with all the big rats and the hot dogs.
That's a full-time job.
Full-time job. He is the 9/11 pool cleaner, and there's like a little docuseries about him, and he seems like a sweet guy, very respectful guy. Just wants it to be right for all the people visiting and the families, and you know
what, Liam? I like this because this is a chance to put a spotlight on a job that no one ever talks about.
Yeah.
If you have one of those, we want to hear from you. 13, 24, 10. As Liam said, do you have a job that we don't think exists?
Like you going to that memorial and going, wow, this is so beautiful. It's so clean. There's no like Zinger burgers or anything in there. It's because there's a dude in there 8 hours a night. You don't think about that, do you? Someone has to do it.
We've got NutriBullets to give away, 13, 24, 10. Chloe in Melbourne, good evening. Tell us, what's your job?
Hi, guys. Bit of a strange one, but 2 nights a week I am a mattress tester. So go into a factory, lay down on the beds to determine whether they're too hard or soft for the rating that they give them.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
How did you get that?
Through a friend that found it and advertised.
That's so
paper
crazy
and,
because I bought a mattress probably 12 months ago now, and so I did a lot of research on mattresses, and I remember quite specifically I'd always look at the softness meter. There's like meters that rate the softness, and I would look at them all the time, but I never thought that someone had to actually lay on it to give it the rating.
I thought that was like a nice treat for the people in the factory that make the mattress, and then they get to lie on it and say it's hard or soft.
Yeah, that's a great one, Chloe. You know what? We're going to give you one of those NutriBullets.
Thank you.
No worries at all.
Which I'm sure someone put lots of carrots in to test the NutriBullet power at some point.
13 24 10. That's our number. Give us a buzz. Do you have a job that we don't think exists? It could also be somebody you know that has a wild job. I'd also accept that.
Jordan in Sydney. This is your brother-in-law's job. What do they do?
Hey, boys. He actually cleans the barnacles and oysters and crustaceans off the pylons of bridges, and he quite often does the harbour bridge.
All right. So he's going to scrape the barnacles off the harbour bridge.
Yeah.
I guess someone has got to do it, right?
You got to scrape those barnacles off. I mean, people aren't going to go walk it and get photos next to it if there's barnacles all over the whole thing.
Yeah.
But isn't that part of like nature?
Are they good eating, Jordan?
I don't know, mate. Never tried one.
I don't think you eat barnacles.
Oh, there's a franchise in Adelaide called Barnacle Bill, which I've eaten many times. I think Barnacle Bill sells barnacles.
No,
right?
I think Barnacle Bill is a pirate captain, and his nickname is
He's a
Barnacle
character.
Bill. But I don't think he sells barnacles.
He's like Ronald
Purely for
McDonald.
alliteration.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I mainly get the scalps there.
Yeah.
I never really had a barnacle. What is a barnacle?
They're
Hey, Jordan, what is a barnacle? What is it?
It's like a crustacean. It's like if you think of like an oyster or
Yeah, like an oyster.
kind
Like
of those little things you see growing on rocks at the beach.
Oh,
That same kind of thing, but on
yeah.
a larger scale.
No, I've just Googled barnacles. You wouldn't eat that.
No, they're those hard things on the bottom of the
That
boat.
would hurt your teeth if you had a barnacle. For
Yeah, but
sure.
I reckon there's a good little bit of flesh in there.
Probably in there somewhere. If you're hungry enough. Josh, you've got a strange job that we just wouldn't think about.
Joshy, you there, mate?
Yeah, mate, how you going?
Not bad at all. Please tell us about your job.
I am a farrier.
Oh, what?
I've heard about farrier, but I don't know what it is. What is it?
I put shoes on horses.
That's right.
Oh, do you do the horseshoe, like the hoof cleaning as well?
Yeah, the whole lot.
Yeah,
There-
there's heaps of videos online of that.
Those videos are big online. People clean the horse's feet.
But nobody knows what it is.
Yeah, well, yes, when you just say the name of it, no.
How long have you been doing that for, Josh?
15 years.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so it's like you it's like you work at the athlete's foot, but just for horses. Like you're putting the right
All the nice-
shoes on and
Yeah. Plenty of work, Josh?
Oh, heaps, mate. Flat out. Doesn't stop.
How long you booked out for? Like, when's your next day off?
Oh, mate, I'm booked up solid for about 6 weeks.
You work, you work weekends?
Yep.
Good money in it?
Oh, it is. Fairly good.
Do you charge per hoof or like per horse? How does it
No,
work?
per horse.
Per horse, yeah.
Per horse. So I charge different prices for different things. So trims are a set price.
Yeah.
And then front shoes and then a full shoeing and then anything extra on top.
They're quite lucky, aren't they, horseshoes? So have you bought like a lottery ticket before or ever had a crack at, gambling?
I'm not much good at gambling.
Well, hey, maybe your luck just hasn't hit yet. So just keep going, mate. You never know. Obviously, gamble responsibly. Leanne, in Sydney, you've got a strange job that Ben, myself, and Belle just wouldn't think about.
Yeah, so I help, we call it building companies. When they want to go and develop a building site, they've got to do a due diligence on the land, and they might find there's a particular, say, a frog. And so I've got to design the program that will get the frog to migrate somewhere else. So they don't have to kill the frog.
Oh, Leanne, I love that. I love that. That's so amazing.
Yeah, or it could be that their waste is going to go in a waterway or something, so we've got to build, say, a bug that eats the waste so it
Yeah,
doesn't
right.
contaminate the waterway.
So if you've got if you've got a frog on a block of land, what do you do? Just like lure it away with some blocks of cheese, or how do you do that?
Well, that's the first attempt, but yes.
Oh, that is the first attempt.
Well, there's lots to be said for like milk bottles and things like that. But no, it's there. Here's the program of what's going to have a similar environment, where can they feed properly, where can they sort of still reproduce, rather than their current home. It's finding them a new home, and where are they happy to go to?
See, this is
On
good.
their
This
own.
is interesting stuff. We should have people like you doing talks at schools because people are like, I don't know, I don't want to be in a trade and I don't want to do uni. You can do anything, kid. You can scrape barnacles off the bridge. You can move frogs. You can put shoes on horses. There is jobs for everything.
Keep these calls coming through on 13 24 10. Do you have a job that we don't think exists?
Yeah, Michael has given us a buzz. You've got a strange job and you only do it once a month. Is that right?
That's correct. So I help out once a month. Anyone can do it. It is literally putting the stickers on the apples.
You put the stickers on the apples?
Yes.
I thought that'd be a machine.
No, not at Batlow. So that's where I go. I help my grandfather out.
Yeah.
Once a month, I'm there for a whole month and just help out with the apples.
Is there a certain spot?
Really?
Is there a certain spot on the apple you're trying to get that sticker? Where's the money shot?
When I'm doing a lot, it's just anywhere.
Yeah,
And do you have to
Anywhere to go?
I'd imagine, is it on the little sheets? Surely it'd get annoying sometimes when you're trying to peel the little. The only thing I can relate to is if my dog goes to the toilet and I have to get the bags, and then sometimes you can't get the purchase on the bag and open it up. Do you have that problem ever?
You get used to it. My fingers are pretty good, so I peel it off easily, put it on.
Yeah, right.
Half a second job.
And how many stickers are you putting on apples? What's your average?
I haven't counted, but I'm probably doing over 1,000 a week.
Oh, God. I mean, are you listening to podcasts? What are you doing? How are you keeping occupied?
Listening to Nova, of course.
Very good. What show are you on right now, Michael?
Ben, Liam, and Bill.
Oh! Get this man a prize. I'm going to send you along to the movies, mate. Saturday night in cinemas, October 31. Thank you very much.
Awesome, thank you.
We have to test because someone called us Will and Woody 2 weeks ago.
Jess in Sydney, good evening. Do you have a job we don't think exists?
Yep, so I get paid to sit in a park and count how many people walk by me, essentially.
What?
Oh, hang on. So you know how sometimes they lay the things out and they're like
On the
testing
road.
how busy the traffic is. Are you testing how busy the food traffic is?
Yep, exactly.
What for? Is that so if they need to upgrade like the parts and stuff?
Yes, yeah, basically they're just trying to figure out the usage of the park.
And is that a
by
full-time
the
job?
community. No, it's a casual job, so I just do it whenever they need me to.
Because you sound chill. You sound like an absolute chiller, Jess.
My husband wouldn't say so.
You sound like you're happy just being like, that's another one. Hey, that's another one.
Jess, thank you very much.
I'll tell you what, if you want to get the park upgraded in your area as well and you see someone like Jess with a little vest on counting, just get all your mates just to keep walking around putting different outfits on and you'll get an upgrade.
Absolutely. Jess, you have a great night.
Thanks, you too.
Bye.
The Ben, Liam and Bell podcast. Wait, is Liam that guy from TikTok?
We've been brewing something up behind the scenes for a couple of months now.
It's going to be a big weekend. A big weekend because we are going to be live streaming non-stop for 24 hours.
The mustache is calling. Movember is back. Let's unite to take on men's health. Round up your mates and get involved. Sign up now at Movember.com.
Live streaming for Movember. We'll keep saying Movember.
Movember, you know what it's about. It's about important conversations around men's mental health, testicular cancer. They do so much great work in the community. We've done things for them in the past. In fact, last year we raised money. We were on a pedlo for an entire week. And even though longer in time, this challenge to spread awareness and raise money is going to be harder because one of us has to be saying Movember the whole time.
I think when we originally pitched this idea, we probably underestimated the difficulty of saying a single word for 24 hours. We'll do it on Friday night. That's when the stream starts, 8 p.m. As soon as the show finishes, the stream starts. Can you imagine at 3 a.m. on Saturday morning just saying Movember, 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 Movember? Imagine that.
Can you just, let's see what 20 seconds is like.
Of saying Movember?
Yeah. Can I just say it for 20 seconds? Is that all right?
Yeah, all right, go for it.
Okay. Movember, 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 Movember.
20 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Gee, it's like when you're doing a plank and you're like, oh, that can't have been 30 seconds. That felt like 8 minutes.
Well, yeah, that 20 seconds felt like forever. But yeah, so this Friday, 8 p.m. to Saturday, 8 p.m. The Nova YouTube is where you can see it, but it'll, of course, be on all our socials as well. And we will be taking turns. So we will get a little bit of like a chance to sleep here and there. But we are also going to be doing like a multitude of challenges to help the time pass quicker as well.
It's going to be a long 24 hours, guys.
Yeah, if you have got any suggestions for challenges, the best place to head is to the Ben Liam Bell Instagram. You can suggest challenges there to try and help us pass the 24 hours. But make sure you get around this Friday night. That's when it starts, 8 p.m. And don't forget, the moustache is calling. Movember is back. So let's unite to take on men's health. Round up your mates and get involved just like we are. Sign up now at Movember.com.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.